Hey ChiefTV, I'm Tommy McDaniel, and did you know that the average person uses their phone 5 to 7 hours a day? This gives the average user plenty of time to slip up and post something they wouldn't normally say. Maybe.
There was one time where I was sending a picture to my friend and I accidentally posted on my story. But it wasn't anything bad, but it could have been.
Now I know that was just a minor mistake, but just imagine if you posted something that was inappropriate or personal. We're here today to talk to a Kickapoo counselor about what might happen to those people and the consequences they might face.
I think a lot of times there's students that are bullying, cyberbullying on the internet, so it's easier to say something online than it is to say something at school. And if you're sending text messages or snaps that are bullying, then those are brought in here to where we turn those over to the office, and those are dealt with discipline.
How have some students gotten in trouble, or what have their punishments been for some of these things, for bullying? Or
Well, for bullying, it's the same as if they were bullying at school. So depending on the scope and sequence of how many times that's happened, they could get just a conference with someone, or it could be ISS, depending on what kind of threats there are, OSS.
Okay, what about maybe someone who posted inappropriate pictures of themselves or other people online? How is that dealt with here?
The inappropriate pictures is a whole nother thing, because that could get, if people press charges, that could get the law involved, because it's child pornography if you're under 18, or the student's under 18, and if you're sending those on after you've received them, that's distribution of child pornography, so that can get really serious.
We just got done talking to Mrs. Moran about how an 18-year-old could potentially go to jail for something that they did in high school. We're here to talk to Ian Lewis, a public defense attorney, and he's going to tell us more about that and how that can affect a high schooler's life.
So, possession of child pornography is merely possessing it, having it on your phone. You didn't ask for it. You didn't take the picture. You just merely have it on your phone. It's Class C felony, 0 to 20 years. Any lawyer worth his salt could probably get you, if you're 19, no priors, maybe probation to 2 years in prison, depending on the circumstances. Mm-hmm. But in the scenario that I see with these 19 and 20-year-olds, it's she's a sophomore, he's a senior, 17 turning 18, a picture is taken, a picture is sent, and he has it on his phone, and then a year later there's a breakup. Mom finds out. Mom calls police. Mm-hmm. Mom goes to 18-year-old, now 19 if he graduated, hey, did you send this photo? Yeah. Well, how'd you get this photo? Well, I kind of asked her for it. Well, you now produce child pornography. That's a 15-year mandatory minimum sentence. No attorney can get you less on that charge. Mm-hmm. When we're talking about something that kids make a mistake about, what they don't understand, is that they don't really understand how data works. It's amazing what we can extract from a phone. Snapchats, Instagram, all that stuff. You think you delete it, and you don't. And it's almost impossible to delete it without destroying the phone or the device itself. So one thing I would like people to understand is when you delete something, it goes into what we call the unallocated spaces. So you can delete an image, and it can be deleted for quite some time. But a good forensic examiner can still extract that image from your unallocated spaces.
So that was a lot of new information for me, for sure. I hope you guys learned something. And I think some important takeaways from this news story are: make sure you're really paying attention to what you keep on your phone, and also make sure you think twice before you post something. I'm Tommy McDaniel with ChiefTV.